Hello. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to economics classes, Mr. Shattuck. Well, where are we at? It is Monday, March 30th. Wow, it's been a while. To everyone who did your makeup work, thank you. We got almost all the work turned in, almost everybody done, and a couple incompletes here and there, but good. Thank you for checking in. I hope this is working all right. So I'm trying YouTube again, okay? I'm gonna post a Google Classroom announcement. This will be attached to it. But for now, this is me talking through it. If you prefer to just read it, you can just read it on the Google Classroom. We're in Unit 3, okay? So the first thing you'll see attached to the Google Classroom is the Unit 3 agenda. It looks like this, just like you've always seen, all right? Now, it's 8 days in theory in the real classroom, and since we're at home, well, that's just going to mean 3 weeks, okay? So Unit 3, 3 weeks long. This week is an online activity. Next week is some PowerPoints, and then a week of review and a test of some kind. Now, tests are still up in the air, how to be presented, how you'll turn it in. I'm not sure if that'll just be an activity kind of test to have you go through the actual test with your notes and do it, and then you just get a pass-fail. But grading policies are updating daily. But you do have activities for this week and next, and then the test will take some form in 3 weeks. So this week, what you're going to get is your agenda. It's got the 8 days. As part of that, we've also got a vocabulary, geography, glossary of economic terms. So that's about 20 words on a sheet front and back, just like always. And then you got an in the news topic to cover for the next 3 weeks. And boy, there sure is a lot about economics right now with the whole coronavirus thing and people staying home. So in the news could relate to money, banking, any corporation, labor. Oh boy, all these people staying home. That's a lot of labor topics. So one thing to just do in your free time between now and April 17th is your vocabulary. That should take about an hour. You could print it up, any of these assignments, okay? You can print it if you have a printer, do it by hand, and snap a picture. Good. Or you could download it, fill it in by hand, maybe go find pictures for the vocabulary, like cut and paste a picture from the Google search. All right, really like a literal photo, like it's money is your first word. Take a picture, a PDF of just some money and put it there. Bam! So if you do it electronically now, that's fine because times have changed. So I'll take it electronically, even though in class I made you do it by hand. Here you can do it electronically, okay? Remember the vocab does need to be in your own words. So try to put your own spin on it. Don't just cut and paste the definition. When you're getting a definition, don't go to Google. Always put economics definition because money means something different in economics than it does at HEB or in a different class, okay? So your vocabulary is first, then you're in the news. Those are not going to be due for 3 weeks, okay? 1, 2, 3 by that last day. And then what we're going to do this week. This week's activity is all online, okay? It's called Building Wealth. If you want to pause the video, open the thing called Building Wealth Shattuck, click on it and pause the video and read through it. Okay, you're back. You did that. It has 3 days suggested activities. You know, normally we would meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 90 minutes each. Instead, you've got the whole thing, the whole week right here, all right, to do in order. And I'm giving you the whole week to do it. I just did it. It took me 90 minutes, okay? They told us to try to give you about 100 minutes of work per week. And I just did it in 90. And I wasn't rushing, and I wasn't going slow. I was just going through it, clicking. Now, I didn't count the printing time to print the 8 worksheets, okay? If you go to the classroom assignments on the Google Classroom, this is an assignment now. It says Building Wealth, and it has the 8 worksheets posted, okay? All 8 of these worksheets, okay, you can do them in paper form like I did. So here's the very first one. Wealth is. If you're super smart and you want to copy my answers, you could pause the YouTube and copy down my answers right there, okay? There's 8 pages that look like this for you to do for this. That's why I'm giving you a whole week to do it, okay? 5 chapters and 8 worksheets. You could go and print up all 8, okay, just like this, fill it in by hand, and turn it into me like that. They're also all online on this website, okay? It's all about building wealth, saving money, having a checking account, having a credit card account, taking out a loan, buying a house, buying a car. It doesn't tell you how to do it bit by bit, but it generally outlines what that does to you and how much money that's going to cost you and things like that. So I think this is pretty useful. I learned a couple things about my financial goals, and as you're transitioning to college, because who knows when I'll see you again, transitioning to college, this is a good way to start looking at your finances moving forward, okay? So go on the website, either print up, or if you don't have a printer at home, I get it, okay? You can do this on the computer. They have online forms you can fill in as you do it. Just don't do this, okay? Don't fill it in and then move on, okay? I need to see proof that you actually did it. So if you're gonna fill it in online with your keyboard, get finished, and you could do like me, just take your iPhone and snap a picture of it, okay? Or you could, on your phone, if you're doing this assignment on your phone, you could push the snap photo of your screen and take a screenshot with your answers on it and attach that when you turn it in, okay? Because I do need proof somehow. Whether that's a picture of your physical worksheet, or it's a picture of the work you've done on your phone or your laptop at home. I think you can do a screenshot. I'm sure some of you guys know the key. If you just Google how to take a screenshot of your actual computer screen, you could have 8 screenshots, okay, of your 8 screens with answers. There's 8 different ones to do. Most of them are pretty straightforward. Most of them come from the website. There is some personal financial information, like how much money you have in your checking account. I'm not going to share that with anyone, okay? I just want to see that you did it. I'm not going to share you mine. Look, this is mine. Ooh, those were my real numbers, but I don't want you all to know, so I've got it, and I'm going to share it with myself. So share your answers with me, but don't post them or anything. I'm not expecting to publish this somewhere. I just want you to turn it in on the classroom to me, personally. That's private information. I'm not going to look and see how much money you make each week. I just want to see that you completed it, okay? Obviously, this is all private information that we don't want to share with each other. So that website, what is it? Well, I'm going to show you right now, okay? So I'll show you how the website looks on the computer and do a little poking around in it so you can see. But generally, there's these 6 characters, and you follow them. You fill out, okay, you're going to fill out the 8 forms, and I want those. Now, one thing that is important to note is that handout 4 tracks your spending, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to print up that website, or I want to keep track of your spending for the next 2 weeks. Now, I don't have a printer at home, okay? So I wasn't able to print it. So I just started writing it down. It has the day, my expense, and how much I spend. Is this good enough to get 100? Yes, if it's filled in, okay? If you have to do work by hand because you're at home, because we're in the apocalypse, I get it, all right? We're all going to be better. We're going to do our work. We're going to turn it in. I'm sorry that I'm so close to the screen, and I hope I'm not yelling in your face. But just do the work, whether it's by hand, or if you have a printer and you can do it like this one, then great. Do it like that. These are all personal things to do where you decide what your goals are and what you want to do with your money and finances. I'm going to turn around the YouTube and try to focus on my computer for about 1 more minute to look at the website. That'll be a 10-minute video, and then you get to work. You poke through it on your own. You see all the things of how it's going to work. So let me just show you the website. We'll poke around for about a minute, and then I'll say bye, and we'll move on. Let's see how this looks. Who knows? I hope that it even will focus. Good, it is. That looks pretty darn good. So it's this thing called building wealth. There's a who, which you might start with the people, okay? So you see over here where I am on who's who. There are 6 people that take this voyage with you, and you can read about each one of them, okay? Wow, I hope you can see this. Their names are Anthony, that's like the me, okay? That's Mr. Shattuck. He's like a dude with kids and a job. Then you got Bess, a grandma, and she's trying to deal with her grandma money, all right? David is this dude who is in the military. He's the vet, and now he's trying to start his own home business. So that's pretty cool if you're interested in starting your own business. Gabby, oh boy, she's like a socialite girl you see at the Pearl. Okay, this is Instagram heavy. She's shopping and stuff. So she's going to teach you how to spend too much money and go into debt even though you have a job. Sonia over here is Mrs. Responsible. So she's like the teacher type that's telling you what to do right. And then you've got at the very end is Vince, who thinks he's going to write the great American novel. Yeah, good luck, Vince, but you need some money, bro. He's like 42 and has no job. So I hope that Vince turns it around. But he's one of the characters. Oh, look, there's all their names. Okay, now you're going to follow those characters through 5 chapters. So that's the introduction. And then on this click down, you've got 5 chapters. Learn the language, budget to save in advance, invest, build a credit score, protect your wealth. And as you go into it, each chapter, okay, has things to read about. You read through, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. You can read about how each of the characters deals with the problem that they're talking about in the worksheet. Okay, so you can see how each of those people work and do their thing. And then down here is where you have the worksheet. Now, I have sent you the worksheets on the assignment, but if you haven't gone to the assignment or you can't find it, this is what they'll look like. Is this your first one? Nope. This is your second worksheet, which is called the balance sheet, where you kind of track what you think, what kind of money you have on hand and how things are going to work. So I went straight to chapter 1. I didn't do the intro worksheet. So in the introduction, to find your very first one, you'll scroll through the introduction, read about things, see how the people do it. And then let's look at your very first worksheet. Definition of wealth. There it is. Okay. So you could print that up, or I sent it to you on the assignment sheet. Or if you'd rather do it online, if you click on the online one, bang, there's your online definition, your online worksheet, where you could do it like this yourself. Complete your own online. Yeah, that's what I want to do. And so I can click on it, and I'm going to type blah, 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 blah. There's my blah, 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 right? What I'm saying is if you do it online like this, I need you to somehow take a picture of that or a screenshot so that you can turn that in with your completed answers, right? Blah, 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 blah. Click on this one, come on. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? I think you'll enjoy it. I didn't hate it. It was fine. I did it. I learned some things that are useful in my life, and I'm a grown-up. So if I enjoy it and it teaches me something, it's probably going to teach y'all a lot. This chapter is all about money, investments, and where you put your money and how. So this is a good first week intro. I think you can do it in 100 minutes, and then you turn in the pictures when you have them. I do want you to track those expenses for 2 weeks. So probably you might not turn this all in until, that April 17th week, the last week of the unit. I'm going to be investigating maybe some office hours or some tutoring, like on Zoom. Reach out to me, though, via email. We could set up a meeting at a certain time. I have my kids homeschool also, so I'm doing my work and homeschool. But I can squeeze you in if you have problems. You can shoot me questions via email, put it on the Google Classroom also if that works for you, or send me a message and we can set up a time where we can look face-to-face. I do have a challenge. I'm at 14 minutes. I guess I'm going to go 15 minutes now. The challenge is to record a flicker of what you're doing for homeschool and how you're doing it and show us what's up. I've got my workstation. I'm going to record a flicker right now and put it on that. I've never done that before this week. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing my stuff, and I hope that you can show us something about your life, and we can all share because we're doing this social distancing, but we don't want to be socially isolating. So let's keep our learning community going, which means do that little thing as your challenge. Can you put a Zoom, a flicker, in the flicker, showing us how you're doing homeschool and what your life is like right now? Hope you're well. I miss you all. I hope to see you soon, okay? So it'll be good to see all your smiling faces on the Flickr. Have a good day. Have a good week. Email me with questions. I don't think I'll be posting anything else except unless it's about office hours or possible Zoom meetings or Google Classroom meetups for Google Meetups to try to discuss doing this better, okay? Have a great week, guys. Bye.